Hey Capricorn, we're going to do your reading. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is general, of course. As you know, cannot, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. And it is timeless. All my videos are timeless, so feel free to look through the other videos. And then if I say, it's not gender specific, so if I say he, she, please ignore me, forgive me for that, and just know that it applies to non-gender, it applies to energy. So because we all have feminine and masculine energy, okay? So let me just go over this real quick. What I'm getting is that you are wanting something to move forward or start again, a new beginning with something, and are feeling antsy or impatient on how to make that happen. So we start out with the Patience card, which is the Patience card's temperance. It's holding back. It's you know, wanting to be patient, but opposite it we have the Messenger of Fire. So we have this, looks like you have a want, a need, a desire to probably obviously receive a message from somebody, but I also am feeling that you're wanting to send a message and you're holding back. Overall energy, we have so many aces. Wait till I show you the bottom of the deck. I stopped because this got so crazy, but we've got the Ace of Fire, so that's a very passionate new beginning. And it's kind of like, you know, that you maybe, or I don't know if you're manifesting it or you know deep down that this is that once you talk or communicate about something, it's going to spark a passionate new beginning. We have the Five of Fire, a lot of conflict there, and we have the Two of Fire. Those are wands. Lots of two energy, which is a decision which way to go. The problem, and I feel like there might be a need to readjust or undo or something like that, but the problem I'm getting is that that's all beautiful, right? But the deal is, it might just be, it may not be time, you know. It may be something that you need to let it breathe, and you might maybe need to ask yourself we're going to lay out a spread, but maybe you need to ask yourself why are you feeling so antsy? Is it because you're used to being able to get things done and have a sense of control, you know? Sometimes we got to let go of the outcome a little bit. But look at this on the bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Water, so Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning, full of love. Ace of Earth. That's a new beginning that's stable. With the Empress and Justice and Temptation. Again, crazy bottom of the deck. We might come back to this, but I wanted to lay out a tarot spread for you guys. I just wanted to show you the pre-shuffle Empress energy. She's very controlled and just exudes confidence and beauty. She doesn't have to force things, you know. So this is the energy I want you to try and lean back into. Lean into this feminine Empress energy. The Justice card is about balance. We've got several indications of balance with another Temperance card, Patience. Okay. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. We have Sagittarius, so we'll see if we want to come back to that in a bit. But and then this Six of Wands just kind of makes me wonder if there's a little bit of ego, and ego isn't necessarily a bad thing. Ego also drives us to do things and accomplish things and be recognized, you know. But there may be a little bit of a hurt or a not being used to being ignored, something like that that's bothering you, okay? Feeling like you can't move forward, you see that? And that is what I think is going on. But let's go ahead and lay out a spread. How are you guys? Hope you're well. That started off with a boom, didn't it? I'm kind of feeling that whole, let it breathe, lean back, don't force it right now, give it time. Like you might have more clarity about what to do and how to handle, because energy is always changing. How you feel right now is going to be different. How they feel right now could be different in 5 minutes, today, later today, tomorrow, next week, etc. Knight of Cups and the Emperor. Gosh, you guys might be in a twin flame. I was feeling the Emperor earlier. I know I got the Empress. I think I had the Emperor too, somewhere when I was pre-shuffling. But anyway, you could be dealing with an Aries. We also have strong Libra. And we have pretty strong Sag too. So it looks like somebody's going to come rushing in, and they're going to be strong and confident with this Emperor. The Emperor is somebody. The thing about the Knight of Cups is the Knight of Cups, you know, the Knights kind of come in fast, they come and go. But this Emperor is a good sign. So you guys, if you feel like you're in a twin flame and you have twin flame questions and you like personal readings, you might want to check out my Almost Personals. They're a fraction of the price, and they come through like personals. Those will be listed down below. They're timeless, and they're so freaking freaky good. It's spooky. So yeah, I am feeling Judgment card too. So we have a cycle completion. There's an 8. Now we've had every ace. A new beginning, but it's going to be more clear. It looks like truth, clarity. Okay. But I think you gotta let it brew, let it breathe. Don't jump the gun is what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and lay out your spread. Oh goodness, I misread this. I just saw the devil and I was like, okay, why are you screaming? Look, this is temptation. How did I read that? I think I read this as so this is like the devil card, but I think I read this as temperance. But anyway, so that devil card, look, it was just like lasering on me, like, look at me, look at me. So that's how I figured that out. So the the temptation card, the devil card. So that's you, of course, but that's Capricorn energy. But it also is, you know, very controlling. It could be a tie or an overthinking, an over obsessing. It's an obsessive type, you know, controlling energy. Okay. So we've got the Sun, another Knight. So again, Knights are about, you know, fly in, fly out. They're not always real. They're action. They come in, but they don't always stay. So action is a good thing. We've got the Sun. Okay, your energy. You feel like you've been patient. So we've got the Page of Pentacles. So that's communication. It's steady. It's not, you know, it's not, hey, what's up type energy. It's communication that's solid, that's substantial. 2 of Cups, 2 people that see eye to eye, 2 people that love each other, 2 people that give, 2 people that show it. Looks like the person that or the situation you're thinking about, the other outside energy is 8 of Pentacles. Very focused on money, maybe. We may have to clarify that. 8 of Swords, King of Cups. So kings are more stable. There's a lot of love, lots of sword energy. Lots of Knight energy. Knight of Swords again. And there's another 2. I was telling you guys. 2 of Pentacles, juggling, balancing. It looks very much like you're anxious and antsy to offer some sort of stability. So, I don't know if you messed up something or you weren't clear. There may be a need to be very authentic and not sometimes we try to play it cool, or we act like we're not interested, and then we I don't know, and then we get blown off and we don't know why. Truth, tradition, ethics, and options. Tell me why we have the Eight of Swords and the King of Cups. What's that? Somebody just isn't communicating how they truly feel is what it looks like. What's the Eight of Pentacles? What's the Eight of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords? Avoiding, it looks like maybe avoiding really working hard, which isn't a bad thing to avoid, you know, it's a good distraction to avoid pain. Why do we have that? Somebody looks like they're really focused on building a foundation, material wealth. All these aces, lots of changes, new beginnings in a lot of areas. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Jeez. I mean, we've gotten like every page and every ace. I think this is avoiding pain. Somebody's avoiding, they're burying themselves in work because they're avoiding or other things to distract themselves. They're fearful. Somebody's fearful about being without or running out or letting go. A little bit of an immature energy here. We've got the Fool with the Page of Swords. The Fool card is about new beginnings. Sometimes the Fool can jump in and not... Somebody, I think it looks like... I feel like somebody did something stupid or was immature. And maybe some embarrassment. Tell me about this Page of Swords and the Fool card. Drama. I keep getting that. Isn't that interesting, that drama? That Queen of Wands keeps coming in. She's beautiful and enticing, but somebody caused some drama with some immaturity, and I think they're embarrassed. Okay, so tell me, how does this person feel about Kathy? Who are all these people? We've got a King and Queen of Pentacles. And we've got a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Wands. I mean, do we have two couples here? And a grandmother? Interesting. Let me grab a different deck because I'm very curious about that. Let's see. I want a different deck. Where is my Gregory Scott deck? And hold on, let me grab it. I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. It's a bummer. I've got too many decks. I need to put some of them away so that we don't have to thumb through them. Ooh, I know what I want to. I've got a deck I want to use, but I don't want to use this too. Help us figure out what's going on here. Who are all these people? Somebody's worried about looking bad in front of someone else, or they're embarrassed about something about maybe another group of people, an audience. Rainstorm. Interesting. Incubation, eggs, rainstorm, melancholy. I feel like somebody is like did something that was out of character for them, and now is a little bit embarrassed or not wanting to be seen like in that light, so they're avoiding. Let's have some real specific questions. Tell me Capricorn's energy, their thoughts and feelings towards this person or situation. Okay, illusions or unknown. Maybe somebody's falling off a high horse, like somebody's really being seen for who they are. Overall energy is sadness. We saw that. Your person's energy, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody might owe you an apology. How they see you is Capricorn. I think you may not see things so clearly. This person may have some things they're really trying to hide from you. And maybe there was a little bit of that showed. 9 of Wands, yeah. But see, they don't want this. Somebody that you're dealing with is not wanting you to see the full, real them. Oops, just dropped a card. 9 of Cups. What you cannot see is something with the Wheel of Fortune, Destiny. 9 of Cups is how they see moving forward. Looks like they may be out for themselves. Somebody is out for themselves. But there's so many people here. I'm wondering if it looks like there's a painful ending somewhere coming up. Somebody's trying to hold up a tower. I feel like there's a lot of karmic negative energy in this. It's not just one person. It's like a group. And, but there's somebody trying to cover up something or not wanting the truth exposed. The Wheel of Fortune is destiny. That's what you cannot see. And it's often, it's forward motion too. For Tarot's advice, I feel like Tarot's advice is to ask yourself, is this elevating me? Is this good for me? Why am I fighting for something that's not good for me? I just think this is a toxic situation here. Yeah, too many people involved. And it's stealing your peace. That's why we kept getting Temperance. Too much toxic energy here. And there's stuff that there is stuff being hidden from you. Let's look at outcome. I don't know why my voice just got real. Somebody's not telling me the whole truth. My voice just got real shaky. Look at that. I said toxic. Yeah, this is like I'm telling you that there is toxic energy here. And talk. Jeez. Thank you. I was about to ask what, for advice in the Lover's card, losing my voice. Lover's, I would say back away from this, you guys. The Lover's card is in reverse. So if you feel like, I think this is all coming back around to the beginning, my goodness, which is, or was, you feel like you need to do something to move forward. I think this is saying no, not to. You don't have to have the last word, or you don't have to, this is making a decision. Typically between two lovers, I think you're being told that there's another two, by the way. Look at the big picture. What's the end result you want? You don't care about the last word. It's just a matter. This may be warning you just to not even engage in this situation, because it's just going to perpetuate things. Jeez. Yeah, put that sword down. Be bigger. Be the bigger person. Something like that. Tend to your crops. Work on stuff that's going to feed you. And be patient. Let this play out on its own. Yeah, you focus on you and your wealth. Your new beginning. This is you. King of Pentacles. Somebody stable. Secure. I feel like this is very clearly saying free yourself of this toxic drama. Let me get an animal spirit. I definitely felt judgment. I thought maybe it was a return, maybe, and they probably will want to come back, but judgment card is often, you know, like karma stepping in. And we had justice in the beginning. Let's look at the beginning again. This did not go like I thought. Incubate, like something's brewing, right? A rainstorm. See, now that I see a bigger picture, I'm seeing things differently. Some sort of night, at night, something's brewing. I think there's some major tower brewing here. Let's see what those cards were. We had the Ace of Fire. Remember in the very beginning I said I was feeling like you needed to just not you were tempted to message or go forward. But you were pulled, and this was a message to not to. Let it breathe, don't force it, let them brew, let it incubate, okay? Let's see, let's get that animal spirit deck. Mixing all the cards up. Let's get some advice. And I also want to read this. Actually, let me read this real quick before I forget, and then we'll do an animal spirit. So 14. That patience card. Okay, we're going to start with this one. 7 of Earth says, as I reflect on my progress to date and see where I stand. You guys, I'm sorry, my desk, stuff's falling everywhere. Okay. I contemplate whether I want to continue singing the same song or change my tune. I am always free to go back and reimagine what I might co-create. If what I manifested does not serve me as I thought it might, I don't have to be afraid to admit that it's no longer for me. Whatever I choose to do, I am not afraid to start over, for I feel assured that Spirit will always support my higher good. I mean, that's pretty much tells us that it's okay to readjust, you know, to let go of something that was an illusion. You had that Moon card. Okay, and here's patience. So remember what that passage just read, and then this one goes with it. This card reminds me that patience will bring me into recognition of alignment and my purpose. All my needs are met, though I may not see it in the outer visible world. The angels are looking out for me. Moderation in all things is required right now. Aren't those gorgeous? All right, so I felt those strong. I also felt justice. I mean, these came out too. That was the bottom of the deck. Justice is, you know, could be karma. Let's look at it. The law of cause and effect. These are the 3 cards you need right here. I don't even think we need an animal spirit. The law of cause and effect is in play now as I see elements in my life balance out. What goes around comes around. I'm now seeing evidence of this law in the conditions of my world. So if you're thinking about, you know, involving yourself or trying, you know, making this blow up in someone's face or something, this is a strong, just to separate yourself from this toxic situation. Strong sign about that. And then I don't think we need a animal spirit, but let's just pull one anyway. One more card for Cappy, please. Okay, you've got the Turkey Spirit, which says give with gratitude and grace, and the Sign Piper Spirit, which says be playful. I'm feeling 11s. So be playful. So sing, dance, go do something fun, free yourself. Maybe the best way to feel better is to just dust your hands off and be like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I'm done with that. But there is something toxic that is kind of pulling you into wanting to just say something, or I don't know, just leave it alone, okay? Let's get a card on, figure out what's next for you. What's coming? I'm going to pull it from, where is the deck? What's coming for Capricorn? I feel money, you guys. Oh, wow, a new beginning and being free. How about that? The Fool. That's my card. That's me. The Fool card. The Fool card is enthusiasm. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even seems impractical. However, when you get this card, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith, anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I am learning that I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. So, karmic justice is coming. You're going to be free. This is let go of baggage. Travel light. The Fool travels light. All right, you guys, please let me know. And will you please hit thumbs up and help my this video get back into circulation. Thank you so much for all of you who do that. Those of you who hit thumbs up before the video even plays, I love that. Thank you so much. It warms my heart. It's so supportive. And let me know how this story applied. Please continue to pray for yourselves and each other and join me in that. And you can leave your intentions or manifestations in the comments so they circulate all over the world with the video, and we can all add power to them. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, Capricorn.